In the early 90s, Toyota quietly released the Sera, a car which would go on to astonish the world. A car that would stand out from the crowd, not for its power or speed, but for its futuristic design and innovation. But that never happened. Why? Well, because Toyota decided to only produce around 15,000, and all for the Japanese domestic market. The 80s and 90s was an era where car manufacturers were producing many wacky and wonderful automobiles, and Toyota was no exception. The Sera leaves the general public to ask, is it a Porsche or an Audi? And leaves us seasoned car enthusiasts to wonder why a 19-year-old kid would grill patties for $13 an hour months on an end just to blow it all on a butterfly conversion on a standard 90s Toyota. Well, guess what? The doors are stock. This is where you may begin to think, hey, those doors look a lot like the McLaren F1. And well, you're right. Gordon Murray, the designer of the F1, has quoted the Sera as the inspiration behind the McLaren F1's door design, saying that there was a Sera near where he lived, and he borrowed the car to bring back to the factory and used the design. Toyota only produced 15,941 units from 1990 to 1995. This makes the Sera rarer than the first generation Honda NSX with a total production run of 18,685, and significantly rarer than the Mark IV Supra with over 45,000 of those being produced. Production was split into 3 distinct phases with minor improvements along the way, including tweaking, styling, and interior features. They were offered in a modest 1.5 inline-4 engine from the Starlet and had a 4-speed automatic or a 5-speed manual, the manuals being far rarer at about 30% of the production run. Inside, you couldn't miss the futuristic vibe. The vast glass canopy wasn't just for show. It created an airy, light-filled experience that felt more like a sci-fi dream than a compact coupe. However, park it outside on a hot summer's day and you'll choose just to walk. The car is a giant fishbowl. The minuscule windows don't make the car any more pleasant, and Toyota realized this, adding these sun visors for the roof, which easily clip on.